Bonjour, everyone. I thought I would make a first thoughts video about Spider-Man Far From Home. Wait a minute, I feel like I've already done this before. Well, that was the teaser. Now, the world we live in these days, where you get the teaser, then trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3, trailer 4, and then, of course, you break those down in YouTube videos and discuss whether or not the film's going to be good. And then the movie comes out, and then you readjust your thoughts, or you just backtrack on what you said and make you feel that way. You know, I don't know. It's kind of the world we live in. So, the hell with it. This actually feels more of a real deal trailer, and it's kind of funny. This is the first time I've ever seen this before. The trailer had to be introduced by star Tom Holland by he had to go, okay, look, spoilers ahead, you know, enjoy the trailer, but if you haven't seen Endgame, don't see this trailer. Like, are they going to do that in the theaters? Like, am I going to have to leave the theater because I haven't seen Endgame yet? I'll come back in just a minute. Don't just hold my seat. I don't know. Maybe this is the internet now, so I'm sure they'll just blast the trailer. Who cares? So that's got to be a first, right? I've never seen a spoiler warning on a trailer for another movie that's already out. I don't know. It's strange. So, okay, we get a little bit more of a fuller idea, and actually a lot of the things I was thinking in the teaser seem to be right in this trailer. It seems to kind of establish. Yeah, Iron Man, Captain America are gone. The Avengers are kind of like maybe split. Maybe not split up, but definitely working on different things. Not as organized maybe they once were. And Nick Fury needs Spider-Man to step up and kind of take Tony's place in this new kind of status quo that that seems to be forming. I like how he goes like, "Hey, why don't you get, why don't you get Thor? And he's busy. You know, how about Captain America? She's busy. Like, okay, I'll do it." And I think that's why we're seeing Mysterio show up, and he seems to be working with Nick Fury. I'm a little blown away by they just introduce each other without their masks, so Mysterio's going to know who Spider-Man is in this. Mysterio essentially going, hey, you know, I guess I'm the new hero from another dimension. That's the thing that I think has a lot of fans blown away with, where there's a lot of fan discussion on whether or not the time travel storyline in Endgame has created a multiverse, and this trailer is going, yeah, established, it's created a multiverse, and Mysterio is from it, and he's here to help. Okay, first off, do not trust a damn thing Mysterio says. Never trust Mysterio. And it's kind of cool that they're putting it out there on the multiverse, but here's one of the things I'm kind of wondering is, like, first off, I don't believe Mysterio's from the multiverse. So what I'm wondering is, will we really, for real, establish a multiverse, or will this be just putting the idea out there where people are talking about it? Maybe Beck isn't from the multiverse, but the multiverse exists. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Or maybe if he is from the multiverse, maybe he's been thrown out because, like, he's a no good bastard. So now he's come here to be a hero, use his special effects powers to fool people into thinking he's the next Iron Man. Essentially, he's more of the next Syndrome. And I believe he's doing a Syndrome in this movie. And that is 100% something Mysterio would do. Matter of fact, I feel like he's probably done that once or twice in the comics. So, you know, he's kind of a jerk and kind of a liar. So I can't wait to see this play out whichever way. I'm really liking the way Jake Gyllenhaal looks. The globe thing looks great. He's a terrific actor, so he can play heroic and menacing. So I'm kind of all in. He's a little bit older, not a little bit. He's a bit older, but not too much older than Peter Parker. So I'm liking that. I'm liking Nick Fury kind of trying to like reestablish something in this new universe. Like, okay, you know, I directed these other guys, I'm now going to try and direct these guys. And I don't know if he's going to have the same luck with Peter Parker. I think also something else that this movie's probably going to be establishing is, like, who will fill Tony Stark's shoes in the various manners. Now, now Kevin Feige's been thinking, like, Captain Marvel can kind of fill that void of, like, heroic character that people come to, but, you know, she's not the same type of hero that Iron Man is. He's like a billionaire. He is a inventor, you know, a technical guru, a genius. While she is a soldier god, essentially, and they don't do the same stuff. So there might be this kind of, like, I don't know if it's going to be established in this film, or maybe it's going to start this kind of, like, idea of, like, who will fill in Tony's, like, position in the universe. So yeah, that's kind of be interesting. You know, because, hey, it might get us the ball rolling on maybe Ironheart will, like, eventually show up into these films. I haven't heard any discussion about her, so we'll see. This would definitely be a good time to introduce her. We can even lead into it with a couple of films. And of course, we got, like, the potential of Reed Richards coming in and being that guy. So there's some really cool, like, beginnings that I'm seeing this film could establish. So I'm really excited. And of course, the film itself, we're doing kind of like the first Spider-Man movie was a John Hughes movie. It was kind of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This one, I don't know, is European Vacation, and we get to see the class go off on tour in Europe. That's cool. We get to see some other things blown up in this movie outside of just standard New York stuff. And I like the looks that we might be developing, the Peter Parker MJ relationship, which is great. Tom Holland and Zendaya have a really nice chemistry going. I really like her quite a bit, and I'm very curious to see where that goes. And of course, this trailer lets us know that MJ knows. And to be honest, if you're a longtime Spider-Man fan, you kind of know. I mean, and Mary Jane is known almost since the beginning, and this MJ, I think, is very similar in that regard. So I'm glad they're keeping that up. Yeah, they tweaked some things about this MJ. I don't think her name is Mary Jane, if I remember correctly. I think I can't remember what it is specifically, but it's not Mary Jane. I don't know why they needed to tweak that, but everything else I like about Mary Jane seems to be in this character, so I'm for it. I think that's it right now. Those are my beginning thoughts. And of course, I know I've heard some people go, hey, outside of them talking about what happens in Endgame, this movie also seems to be revealing too much about itself. And I don't know. I've kind of learned to trust Marvel on these things. I'm feeling like there's going to be some tidbits about this movie and their potential future for other movies that they're not going to be telling us until we actually see the film. So I think that's kind of what's going on. Maybe a bit of sleight of hand, like Mysterio does. Hey, look at this over here. I'm doing this. Look at this over here. So keep that in mind. It's just one of those things where we're just going to have to watch a movie and see if the trailer was giving away the whole game or not. All right. What did you think of the trailer? You can let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll talk about it. I don't know. You can follow me on various different social media platforms, like Twitter, like on Facebook. You can support this channel with Patreon, and don't forget to click and like and click the notification bell, and maybe that'll help me out somehow. All right. Push the button, Lindsay.
I can't update nobody likes me. Can't